Hi, I'm Varun Haran. I'm Managing Director for Asia and Middle East with Information Security Media Group. I'm talking about the digital transformation story in 2019. It's my pleasure to be speaking with Holly Rollo, who's CMO with RSA. Hi, Holly.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Holly, it's 2019. And how far have we come from 2018? We're talking about digital transformation for so many years now, but what has changed in the last 1 year that stands out to you?
Yeah, digital transformation seems like an old theme, right? Like we've been around for a couple decades now, it's not necessarily new. I think what's new is the scope, scale, and speed of digital transformation now with the big implementations happening and the broad adoption. I also think what's happening is third parties are the new attack surface. I think people are really starting to understand it's not just about your own perimeter, it's about your ecosystem.
Sure.
And because we can't get all of the transformation work done on our own because of the talent shortage, we are looking to third parties and contractors and freelancers to help. So the third party risk has really gone up, and I absolutely think that that's been a little bit lagging. You'd think that we would all be automating that process by now, end to end. So I think that's what's different. I think what's also different is we're on the threshold of 5G, which is an absolute game changer, and you heard that a lot here at the show.
Right. So, tell me a bit about, in your opinion, what you see organizations and security practitioners getting wrong in their security strategy against the context we just painted, against this landscape.
Yeah, I think security is this industry that has grown up from very, very deep technical roots. It doesn't necessarily have a broad business background. I'm speaking generally, right? So I think it's taken us a long time to mature to the point to understand that there's no silver bullet. Blockchain isn't going to save us. We have to actually address the process, the policy, the ethics, some of these harder questions that we haven't yet tackled. So I think that's one place we can really improve.
So, from a digital transformation perspective, what advice can you give the audience, people who are watching this video? What are some best practices that they should follow as they go through this journey?
Yeah, so I would say the first thing is, what we're creating in digital transformation is a world of hyper-connected systems that are all attached to each other. So we can't think inside our silos anymore. We really have to look at our third-party ecosystem. And I think time spent there looking at your overall third-party risk strategy is time well spent. I also think that we need to evolve our SOC program and really evolve it to be beyond logs. I mean, you can't get a full picture of really what's going on if you're only looking at one part of the data. And that means adding context, business context, to make sure that you're responding and looking at the things that matter, at what risks matter. And then combining your security strategy with your integrated risk program so that your whole organization can respond appropriately as a business.
So I think in closing, what do you think the message should be for security leaders out there with all of these technologies that are being talked about today, AI, ML, IoT, API, how does all of this come together under the umbrella of digital transformation while at the same time keeping your organization secure?
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is anybody who's taking on a digital transformation needs to take a holistic approach to the whole system. It's not about the bits and bytes and tools and technologies. I mean, that's all well and good. But you have to have a plan. You have to have a strategy. And that means that you're also addressing things like talent development. If you're doing a transformation initiative, also do a talent development initiative. And that's not a new concept either. That's been around, since we started talking about business transformations, because we all know culture and talent trumps strategy, right? So we need to apply the same types of rules there.
So, in conclusion, and a corollary to the entire discussion that we've had so far, what do you see, what are some predictions that you have for the next 6 to maybe 12 months time frame? What excites you about what's going on in the security landscape?
I really get a sense of urgency that I haven't felt before. I think last year what I felt was a lot of security professionals were feeling defeated, that was really a heartfelt feeling I felt from the RSA conference last year, for instance. I think this year there's a little bit of hope because people are like, okay, well, we can't avoid these breaches happen or these events, but what we can do is be proactive about managing digital risk as it becomes more and more of our risk program. So the conversation's definitely changed from tools and technologies to a more pragmatic approach to digital risk.
So there is hope.
I think so.
Thanks so much, Holly, for that great insight.
Thank you.
So that was Holly Rollo, who's CMO with RSA. For ISMG, this is Varun Anand. Thank you for watching.